Here, I'm so grateful. This is such an important time in our country where we really need to speak out. There's so many groups are being targeted, and it's really just insane to think about. We are living parallels to 1939 Germany, with Trump making direct parallels to Hitler. He even read his book. um, One second. So many people are outraged by what's happening because everyone is being targeted. We have cuts to Medicare, Medicaid. We have attacks on immigrants, families being ripped apart, women's rights being taken away, LGBTQ rights being taken away, and there's nothing that has been done to stop it. We need stronger politicians on the Democratic side to stand up for their constituents. We need actual leadership in our country, and we have to speak out against this. Hold on, I have one more point. I'm so sorry. Especially with these ICE deportations and just seeing people getting kidnapped and arrested off the street, in their homes, outside of courthouses where they're simply just waiting for their documentation.
I heard about it on the radio.
More people need to be outraged. Recently, I saw a lot more people speaking out against ICE after a dog was shot, which obviously that's horrible. But think about all of the families who have been ripped away. The people sent to the detention centers, the people put in alligator Alcatraz, sent to El Salvador and South Sudan. It's just, so many people are suffering, and everyone is affected. Together, as Americans, we have to stand up, and today is so important. We, as Americans, our country started off the basis of no kings. And now we have a president who's trying to become one. It's not 1776.
Thank you so much.
We are free. We have to fight back. Thank you guys so much.
You're good. Say hi.
Folks, can you hear me? My name is Ned Tillersdorf. I am a candidate for Congress in the 5th Congressional District. We are here today at a resist rally, and the people of the Trump administration think the people who are here are terrorists and that we need to be charged with crimes and we need to be arrested. I am here today as a patriotic American running for Congress in the 5th Congressional District. The district goes from Boyd County all the way down to Wayne County, and a guy named Hal Rogers has been there too long.
Yeah.
And I am running against him because, in my opinion, he committed an act of treason. The treason was the big, ugly bill. That bill takes $800 billion away from Medicaid. I live in Floyd County, Kentucky. I've been a lawyer for 44 years. My practice is representing low-income folks. I have a poverty law practice. The thing about the 5th Congressional District is we are the second poorest in the nation. We already have a rural hospital shortage. According to statistics, everybody listen to this. When the Medicaid cuts hit, Kentucky is going to lead the nation. We're going to have 35 rural hospitals closed. I live in Floyd County, 3 counties that border Floyd County, Martin County, Knott County, and Magoffin County. How many hospitals do they have? 0. I was just with the best governor in the country. He was in Floyd County, Kentucky. His name is Andy. And we were there, it was 95 degrees, we were in front of the Wayland Firehouse, and a lot of the people there were 70, 75, 80. What if there was a heat emergency? What's the closest hospital? 30 minutes away, 40 minutes away. Now we have seen the greatest, this big ugly bill that Hal Rogers cast the deciding vote for. It was 215 to 214. And frankly, if he had done the right thing and protected our poverty-stricken interests, I wouldn't be running. Why did the Republicans, all of them, vote for this bill? It harms people who are on food stamps, dependent on Medicaid. Because the Republicans, they're not stupid. They recognize the people who depend on Medicaid, food stamps. They're cutting the damn Meals on Wheels program this week. They want that money. They don't care about the poor. Rich people need more money. That's your dad. The people who depend on Meals on Wheels, Medicaid, food stamps, the Republicans have made the decision they don't count. They don't count, and it's true, a lot of them don't vote. The fact that you're all here today, I suggest you vote. But they think they can crush those people. Well, I've had a poverty law practice for 44 years, and I care about those people, and I'm going to fight for those people. We are currently in the midst of a constitutional crisis. The Trump administration thinks they can send troops to Chicago and Portland because they think they're out here and we're all terrorists. Well, folks, we need to fight back. We have a Trump administration who is not fully supporting Ukraine. Yes, by the way, I've got an unusual last name. I am Ukrainian. I was raised by a Ukrainian grandfather. I am also married to a particularly impressive woman. You know, it wasn't until 1993 when Kentucky finally got around to electing a woman to the Supreme Court. That woman was a coal miner's daughter from Floyd County, Kentucky, and you can call me Mr. Janet Stumbo. But we have to fight back, folks. We have to fight back. By the way, Janet, where Janet is today, she was at a protest rally in Pikeville. She's now at one in Louisa. I have just come from Moorhead. But at the end of the day, folks, it comes down to this. We are at an unprecedented time in history. They are trying to crush our vulnerable neighbors in our district. What do we tell our children and our grandchildren? What do we do? Well, it's great that we protest. You know what's more important than protesting, folks? The problem is 215 to 214. We got to change Congress. We got to vote. We got to register. I have campaign donation envelopes. I think I've been to 25 stops during this campaign. But let me leave you with this, folks. In 2027, in January, somebody is going to be sworn in as a congressman for the 5th Congressional District. Once again, we're the second poorest in the country. Will it be a cruel human being named Hal Rogers, who will be 89 years old, or will it be a Kentucky rural Democrat named Ned Pillersdorf? Thank you very much, sir.
Our next speaker will be William Warren. Also, make sure you vote Ned.
Hello, how is everybody? So, my name is William Barton. Thank you guys for showing up. Take over this. My name is William Barton. Before I get started, I want you to take the time to get this program started. So, before I get started here, I wanted to take time, since it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, to remember those who won the fight, were lost, and was the one still fighting. You are not alone, and October is very pink to honor all breast cancer patients to remind you that you are not alone. Hold on, let me see. I've known a few personally who have fought and won the battles, and now I get started with my speech. So growing up, I never thought I'd see the day that I'd be protesting. Never thought I'd have to, but there I am to stand up. These protests may mean nothing. These protests may mean nothing to some people, but to me it means everything. Knowing that I was not silent while jobs and freedom are being ripped away. I've seen a lot of crazy things and stuff in my life, but never have I seen anything this crazy. I was raised on liberty and justice for all, not to hate somebody because their skin's black or because they're trans or gay or speak a different language. I don't know what God you worship, but the one I worship is an immigrant. Trump is supporting immigrants, and his supporters are okay with it. But I believe everyone should be treated the same. We the people means everyone. I find it crazy when people say they don't want trans people in the bathrooms with their kids, but support a rapist in the White House, or felons want to better themselves but can't get a job or house because they have a felony, but we have a felon in the White House. If January 6th is not a wake-up call, then what is? Trump already said he didn't care about his supporters, he just wanted votes. What's sad is people only worry about themselves. Maybe that's when they will wake up and when it happens to them. Then Trump is teaching us to hate and judge. He's trying to take everything away that everyone's done so hard for. They want us divided, and we not understand divided we fall. They want us silent, but I stand here today to say I will not be silent. But stand up and fight. With that being said, thank you for showing up.
Alright, the next speaker is Andrew.
I want to start by thanking you all for coming out and supporting our movement. I'm Andrew with KY Resist. This is our largest crowd, I'm proud to say. I want to start by, I want you all to ask yourselves why we are here today. When did we go from fighting for liberty and justice for all to being dictated by an oligarchy? I know why I am here today. It is not only just because of fascism that we are seeing in this country, but it is also because I fear from the deepest part of my soul that we will not have another election unless we stand up and we be loud and we protest before it is illegal. We have a 34-count convicted felon and sexual predator as President of the United States, and we are not going to stand for that. We're not going to stand for it. We have the MAGA-based cult blindly following this man no matter what he does, the entire administration. And let's talk about the tax breaks for the elite while our tax funds go to support genocide in Gaza, killing Palestinian children. We are not going to stand for that either. And if you have not called it out, I urge you to call out the genocide, call out the fascism before it is too late. Because our legacy as Americans will die with democracy if we do not. They are trying to rip away women's autonomy, making them house slaves and incubators to men. We're not going to allow it. They are kidnapping immigrants illegally, ripping children away from their parents, away from their families. They are cutting resources such as special education, food stamps, EBT, and healthcare, hurting rural Americans, but Americans all over the entire country. Not only are they doing that, but they're also protecting the pedophiles and refusing to release the Epstein files. And we're not afraid to call it out for what it is. This is fascism. This is fascism. No, we're not afraid to call it out. We're not going to stop calling it out. But what gets me is that MAGA and the Trump administration hide behind their religion. They want to throw the word God or Jesus out there and try to use their religion as a smokescreen to put down marginalized groups and oppressed groups.
You're right, babe.
But the thing is if they really loved Jesus, they wouldn't be anti-immigration because Jesus Christ was an immigrant. We have a problem with racism in this country today, and the church seems to be the main culprit. But we are fighting for something different, something bigger. We are fighting for universal health care for all. We are fighting for everyone to be able to afford living the American dream. We are fighting for fair elections, to end gun violence, specifically in schools. We are fighting for the freedom of religion. We are fighting for the freedom to love who you love openly and with pride. We are fighting for a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government tell her what to do. The Democratic Party that we have elected, a lot of them need to grow a backbone. They need to stand up. They need to stop taking money from AIPAC and Israel lobbyists. They need to stop hoping that Donald Trump and his administration are going to do the right thing. They're not going to do the right thing. Stop hoping, stand up and fight for your constituents and for the people that put you in office. And I urge every single one of you to rise up, stand up, fight for your freedoms. And lastly, fuck Trump, fuck ICE, and free Palestine.